Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
이게 현실일 수가 없잖아. 자, 에피소드 4 진실.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
그렇지, 악몽이지.
Alice.
라고 하지만
There you go, Alan.
Hartman.
아직
I
누구세요?
fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another
정신과
rough
의사.
period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No.
아내가 죽었다고?
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
뭐지? 아, 저것도 꿈이야? 뭐야? 현실이야, 뭐야 이거?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked.
뭐야,
I was a
잠겼어?
prisoner here.
여기서도 방탈출해야 되냐? 아유. 열렸네? 아니 여기
Are
잠깐
we feeling better now?
구경하고
Feeling
있었어.
calm?
진정됐슈.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and
고릴라가
clear.
있어.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
하트만을 따라가십시오. 요즘 누가 저기 타자기로 치는 거야?
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating
얘기하고 있는데
artists.
구경하고 있다.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing
잠가놨어.
under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
이거 타고 가는 거야? 뭐야? 배 곰이 있어, 곰. 이거 타고 가요? 네. 채팅이 나왔어.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped.
이렇게 문을 왜 이렇게
Supernatural forces
잠가놨냐?
of darkness are trying to stop you.
양반아, 너 뭐 뭔 짓을 하려고 문을 잠가놔?
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying.
뭐
But under the
장구라도
influence
쳐야지.
of the
국거리
drug he
장난.
had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by
아니
nature.
뭔 소린지
You
모르겠슈.
both know this. Everything can be explained.
그놈의 체크 포인트는 안 돼? 혹시 숨겨놓은 거 있는가 싶어가지고. 누가 이 사람이 볼 때는 아직 더 수감해야겠구나 그 생각하겠다. 이거 아직 덜 됐구만 이거. 그러면 내일은 약을 조금 더 투약을 해야 되나 이거. 당신이 안주하고 있는 그림자 저 너머에는 빛나는 기적이 있다. T.Z. 좋은 친구이자 시인을 추억하며. 텐브라스 뭐라고 쓰는 거야? 뭐야 이거? 모르겠습니다. 케이더? 뭐야 이거? 아무튼 그렇대. 좋은 뜻이네. 아저씨 뭐 아직도 안 가고 있었어?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
그럼 정신병을 더 있으란 얘기야?
below us. I could
질리지
see their
않냐고?
peak on the other
안
side of the
질리지
lake.
않냐고?
I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was
안녕설이
nothing
있나?
but waves.
어떻게 파도가
It
있냐 이거?
seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
원래 호수에도
Well, no matter.
파도가
This
있는 거야?
way. Follow me.
처음 알았네.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want
너무
to
언급은
admit
하지
that
마세요.
you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I let
illness.
him talk.
After all,
Hartman
이거
obviously
이게
loved his own voice. His words echoed madly
뭔
inside my
개소리야
head.
이거.
I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
you need
focused.
to work with
안 들려.
Once you accept
안
that,
들려.
we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
아니 문 잠가놓은 거 자체가 이거 말이 안
Let's go
되잖아.
inside.
카드키 같은 거 없냐? 지문 인식 없어? 아니 니네도 핸드폰 있는
Here's the
시대에
entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first
딱 봐도
arrived
멀쩡해
here.
보이진
I
않죠?
do love to hunt. The great
어,
outdoors.
아유 무서워. 아유 한 대 후릴 뻔했네.
Wonderful stuff.
이 사람마저도 정신병자 아니야 이거?
Yeah, that's right. I got
여기 무슨 셔터 아일랜드 같기도 하고 진짜.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to
곰들을
go
이렇게 잡아놨어.
scared, but you can't just
숨겨놓은 거
decide what kind
없어?
of dream you have or when you
그렇지.
have it.
그럴 것 같았어. 내가 이래서 내가 이거
Sorry.
둘러보고 있는 겁니다. 습관적으로 이런 거 찾아야 돼요. 아이고 떨어지는 건데. 아씨 폴가이즈 후유증인가. 아까 저 맞은편이구나.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
아무것도 아니야?
Alan, please, this way.
알았슈. 나 좀 상태 이상하잖아. 이해 좀 해줘요. 여기도 있네? 나 상태 이상하잖아. 이해 좀 해줘.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
일반적으로는 좀 할아버지 할머니들이
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
날 그렸다고요? 한번 볼까?
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a
이게-
couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint
이게 저라고요?
landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these
이
things.
영감이 떠올랐던 이
The
영감님이?
images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman
이게
likes them.
나라고요?
He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very
일부러
proud of
그러는
me.
건가?
He says I'm getting much better.
이 양반이
I think I'm getting better.
아니 연세 있다고 좀 이해 좀 해주려고 그랬더니 지금 이걸 나라고
I guess
그랬어?
I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here.
다른 걸 끝낼 수도
I
있어요 제가.
hate to be out there tonight.
아니 저 뭐야 연기야 뭐야 저거. 약간 이 동네가 살짝 이상합니다. 왜 그런지 모르겠지만 이 동네가 좀 이상해. 저도 이상한 것 같고. 지금 이런 행동들이 뭐 일반적일 수가 없잖아. 멀쩡한 사람은 아니에요 하여튼. 홀드로호스 산장에 오신 걸 환영합니다. 저희는 여러분께 필요한 전문적인 도움을 드리고자 합니다. 그 전에 다음 규칙을 준수해 주십시오. 여러분의 치료 및 창작에 방해되지 않도록 가족 또는 친구의 방문 일정을 미리 정해 주십시오. 동료 환자들의 사생활과 개인 공간을 존중해 주십시오. 특히 다른 환자들이 창작 활동에 매진 중일 때는 더욱 신경 써 주십시오. 서두르지 마십시오. 저희가 치료하는 환자들은 보통 장기적인 창작 문제를 겪고 있으며 이는 하룻밤 사이에 치료할 수 있는 문제가 아닙니다. 충분히 시간을 들여 치료를 받으십시오. 여러분은 개개인의 상태에 초점을 맞춘 치료를 자발적으로 받고 있다는 사실을 잊지 마십시오. 작업치료와 자매치료법인 흐름치료는 환자 본인이 적극적으로 치료에 참가해야 최고의 효과를 거둘 수 있습니다. 걱정거리가 있다면 망설이지 말고 말씀하십시오. 나가고 싶어요.
My rheumatism's
이게 자발적인 건 맞죠?
There's a storm
Oh,
coming.
Night Springs.
Oh, what a storm.
자발적인 건
I
맞아요?
hope it wipes this place off the
이
face of
아저씨
the earth.
저기 술집에서 봤던 아저씨 아니야?
These two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor.
이 동네가
They had
정신병자 집단이야?
I put this-
설마?
a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted
Asgard.
new first names to complete the
아저씨가
image of
그러면
Viking
오딘이야?
gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well,
그럼 누가 토로? 내가 토로할게. 망치로 그냥 후드로
they're well
깐다지네.
cared for. TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
알겠슈. 방에 들어.
I'd like to bash his head in with a
그 아저씨가 토로가
Oh,
많네.
he'd love to
이
fish
양반이
out our
오딘이고.
secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah!
천둥의 신이야.
These are requirements, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
전기 온다 전기.
Say!
아니 전기 와요
All
전기.
right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro?
He's 망치
gonna go to
맞았어.
the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right.
메시지를
You need to
쳐요.
find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something.
할아버지는
for
안
you.
찾으셨어요, 왜?
Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
그래? 이거 원고인가 본데?
My head was clearing up.
방으로
Or
돌아가십시오.
according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
토마스 제인의 글과 조수.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emile, he would have given it up. But Emile convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
시작하자. 뭐 전력이 불안하다고 했으니까 전력 좀 어떻게 해주고 갈까?
Overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you know who jumpy. You know.
Doors were locked.
이런데
Hartman
일하시는
and the
분들
nurses
진짜
had
대단한 거야.
keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
네, 감사합니다. 힘도 좋아야 되고.
You can't wake up. You can't hurt.
혼자 숨바꼭질 잘하네.
All dreams are only imagination.
꼭 이런 친구가 나중에 꼭 먼 일을 저지르더라고. 중요할 때 하여튼 이런 것도 클리셰인가? 꼭 먼 일을 만들어. 사단을 만듭니다.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can't
TV가 나올 리가 없잖아. 이게 현실이야?
Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always
이게
dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible
이게
mistake.
현실일 수도
I don't think I'm any
있을
closer
것
to saving
같아요.
Alice. It's been lying to me.
왜 그런지
Using me in the
이따가
story
말씀드릴게요.
once, and the story will come true.
왠지는 모르겠는데 이게 시리즈가 다음 시리즈랑 다다음 시리즈까지 있거든?
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
그러니까 세계관을 공유하는 게임이 두 개가 있어요. 퀀텀 브레이크라는 게임하고 컨트롤이라는 게임이 있는데 근데 완전히 이어지지 않는데 세계관을 공유한대. 저기 앨런 웨이크 2도 나오고 이게 그러니까 현실일 수도 있을 것 같아. 아니면 미친놈 얘기를 계속 이어서 한다고? 아니 미친놈들 얘기를 그렇게까지 길게 이어서 할 리가 있나?
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
살짝 이해가 안 됩니다.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
네, 알았어요. 자발적으로 들어왔다는데 좀 강압적이네.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about.
탈출할 수 있는
My
유일한
only
기회라대.
chance of getting out of here.
무슨 일이 생긴 건지 확인하십시오. 전진하시다.
Crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit
Oh.
her hard.
아,
If she
저
was one of Hartman's
미친놈들,
goons, she had it coming. I could get the
강호선님.
keys to the office from Sinclair.
강호사님은 저 할배가 때려 눕혔어 미친 거. 이래서 힘들다고 내가 얘기한 거야. 저 할배들 저기 있어가지고 지나가도 되나?
The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
일단 뭐 어쨌든 정신병원 탈출해야죠. 누구 있냐?
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time.
파티를 들락거리고 항상 화가 나 있고 폭력적이고.
He's getting violent.
you?
No, not with me.
그래도 마누라한테는 안 하는데.
Sometimes I almost wish I was
어쨌든 남들이라도 때리면 안 되지. 정신병자야.
that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you.
닮은 낯선 사람이
Who resembles you, looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but
얘가 좀 이상해.
he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
수소를 쓰러 데리고 온 게 아니라
You need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
잘 자요. 그러니까 얘가 유령을 보는 것도 말이 안 되는 게 유령들이 소설 속에 있던 그 등장인물들이 나온단 말이죠. 그러니까 유령을 보는 건 아닌 것 같아요. 유령을 보는 건 아닌 것 같고 약간 환각 뭐 이런 상태에서 얘가 아니면 정신병이 있어서 그런 걸 보는 게 아닐까. 실제 사람을 그렇게 오인으로 판단하는 거 아닐까라는 생각도 들고 그렇습니다. 뭐야 왜 이렇게 많이 빠졌어. 모태에게 실망한
Hartman
하나트마.
wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
계획이 어긋났다고? 뭔 소리인지 모르겠지만 가보자. 하트만의 사무실로 가자. 베리야? 베리는 왜 가둬?
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry! Man!
이거 정상이 아니야. 어떻게
We need to get to Hartman's office.
정신병자 친구들인가?
It's right next door. You okay?
넌 왜 이러고 있냐?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off
식당에서
Rose after
훔쳐왔어.
what she
그러니까
did to us.
잡혀오지.
That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
여기야?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up!
Oh.
Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Joe! Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see?
어떤 걸 할 수
Together
있는데요?
we can create something absolutely
뭐
wonderful.
어디 은행이라고
With
설계?
your ability and mine.
뭐야? 뭐야? 표정 뭐야? 방금 윤영이 웃지 않았어?
I had to find a way out. Hartman
웨이크가
followed the
떨어지고
fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The
보고
flare
있다가
floated and kept burning even in the water.
이게 말이 돼?
Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
이상하다. 이게 2가 나오는데 얘가 진짜 정신병자야? 뭐지? 얘가 진짜 정신병자라고? 플라시가 없어. 나가지를 못하네. 빨리 열어, 빨리. 아, 이게 말이 돼? 아니, 그러니까 유령이면은 그럴 수 있다고 생각하는데 이게 유령이 아니고 아유 뭐야 어떻게 해야 돼? 어디로 나가냐? 이거 켜. 이 유령이 아니고 왜 소설 속에서 나오는 거니까 말이 안 된다는 얘기. 유령 보는 거는 좀 많으니까. 왜 안 켜져? 플라시 없네. 저것만 피하면 되나? 아, 이거 맞네. 스쳐도 알았어. 사람들 다 어디 갔냐? 조명탄 써야 돼? 아까운데? 여기다 조명탄을 쓰라고? 이 와중에 원고를 짓는다. 하트맨의 역할.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe.
의사 아니야?
Or worse, it was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide
하트만 의사 아니야?
to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
그러니까 원고랑 자기 지금 게임 상황하고 뭔가 연결되는 시점에서 약간 소름 돋지 않을까 싶어요. 스토리가 살짝 달라. 얘 소설하고 지금 게임하고. 야, 부셔봐. 가자. 토끼야. 뭐야? 더럽게 아픈데? 뭐지? 아까 그거 아니야? 혹시 망했는데? 살려줘봐. 어디로 나가는 거야? 일로? 왜 안 나가지지? 여긴가? 아파. 아 미안해. 형 살려줘. 다시 하기 싫어. 왜 안 가지지? 제가 뚫어줘야 되나 보다. 설마 저것도 뚫어줘야 돼? 에너지 좀 채운 다음에 갈게. 다시 시작해도 되는데 너 죽으면 조금 흐름이 끊기잖아. 약간 흐름이 끊기니까 에너지 좀 살짝 한 2대 맞을 정도까지는 채워놓을까. 이게 잘 안 피해질 것 같아. 안돼. 스쳐도 에너지 달아. 어떡해. 이걸 뚫어줘야 되는 것 같은데. 그래. 혹시 모르니까 둘러보자고. 그렇지? 이걸 별로 모으고 싶진 않은데 모으게 되네 자꾸. 별로 모으고 싶진 않은데 모으게 돼요. 신기합니다. 알았다고 엄마. 왜 보채고 있어? 왜 살았는데. 원고 같은 거 없냐? 커피병은 몰라도 저기 울타리 미로를 갔다 오라고? 그래 너 살고 있어야 돼. 저거 뭐야? 배럴이 없는데 어디로 가야 돼? 얘네를 다 처리해야 되는 거야? 설마? 다행히 가로등을 부러뜨릴 정도로 저기 그건 없구만. 야구로지? 너도 나왔어? 그럼 네가 나가면 난 쉽지. 네가 나갔는데 내가 못 가겠어? 야, 네 목소리도 끔찍해. 뭐 없냐? 아, 도대체 이 동네는 뭔데? 미친 동네야. 아, 씨. 동네가 단체로 미쳤던지 내가 나만 미쳤던지. 아, 또 여기서 또 미로하고 앉았네. 아, 뭐 그렇게 어려운 미로는 아닌 것 같습니다. 조그마니까 금방 가겠지 뭐. 아, 또 왜 이렇게 부채 임마. 뭐가 오고 있더라고. Don't trust 에밀? 근데 왜 이런 걸 누가 알려주는 거야? 에밀을 믿지 말라고 합니다. 에밀이 누구지? 옛 신들의 무대를 보는 웨이크.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of
유튜브에
crazy to
해석이
build
있겠지?
something like this in a remote field.
도저히 내가 해석이 안 될
When
것
the sky
같은데.
split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
이런 거에 약해. 이게 뭔 소리냐고. 근데 나도 이게 병인 게 아까 거기 안 갔잖아. 그럼 가게 된다니까. 이쪽에서 여기를 안 갔다고. 이게 게임하다 보니까 이게 병이야, 병. 병이 생겼어. 날 쫓고 있다고 쌍놈새끼들 뒤질라고. 나 이제 후라시랑 총 있으니까 이제 나도 무적이에요. 어쩔? 어쩔저쩔? 아무것도 아니라는 거지. 길이 양갈래라. 뭐 딱히 없어. 뭐. 폴가의 집 미로에 비하면 뭐 아무것도 아니지. 와봐. D7에 어서오세요. 일 끝났습니다. 고생 많으셨습니다. 뭐야, 이런 데 있길래 총알 듣는 거 아니야? 나 길을 잃은 거 같다. 소리가 좀 커지는 쪽으로 가야 되는데 이쪽이 아닌가 봐. 이쪽이 정식 루트인가 봐. 근데 내가 아까도 방금도 얘기했지만 병이라니까. 아닌 것 같은 데를 꼭 가게 된다니까. 이런다니까요. 병이에요. 이게 딱 어딘지 알잖아, 길이. 근데 아닌 데를 간다니까. 이거 뭐야? 이거 어디서 놓쳤어? 이걸 못 봤다고? 이렇게 보는데 미친. 어디 있던 거야 미친 거.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most
진짜
susceptible to
돌아보는데.
therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
얘가 정신병자인 게 제일 이 수습하기가 편해. 스토리를 이 스토리를 수습하는 게 제일 편해. 왜냐면 얘가 유령을 보는 게 유령을 보잖아요. 유령을 보는 게 말이 안 되는 게 얘가 소설 속에서 얘네 아까 적들 있죠. 걔네들이 소설에 나왔던 애들인 거야. 자기가 소설에 쓴 애들. 이게 말이 안 되잖아. 예, 그 얘가 정신병자인 게 제일 제일 그게 스토리가 수습이 돼. 지금까지는 그렇게 보입니다. 지금 얘가 원고 이렇게 찾는 게 얘가 지금 썼던 소설인 거예요. 지금 이게 소설대로 이루어지고 있는 거야. 지금 스토리가 이 소설대로 이루어지고 있는 거야. 그럼 원고에서 자기를 3인칭으로 얘기했다가 1인칭으로 얘기했다가 막 이래요. 뭔가 이상해. 그러니까 좀 내가 아직 이해를 잘 못하니까 나중에 뭐 정리해 놓은 거 있으면 저도 한번 읽어보겠습니다. 이해가 안 돼. 하여튼 내가 이해한 바로는 그래. 알약 두 개는 알약 이 아저씨 아까 그거잖아. 안전용어. 이 아저씨도 멀쩡한 사람이 아니라니까? 나한테만 지랄이야. 쟤한테 그래. 아, 쟤한테도 그래. 까마귀 나한테만 지랄이야. 얘는 적들이 또 있네. 오! 망했다. 뭐야, 안 싸졌어. 아씨, 이걸 못 깨네. 아, 조명탄 썼는데 안 싸졌어. 왜 안 써진 거야? 이거 바꾸고 쏠려고 그러면 빨리빨리 안 돼. 딱 기회다 싶어가지고 쐈는데, 씨. 쟤네들은 어디서 온 거야? 시작부터 죽여줘. 까마귀가 올 거라고 생각을 못했어. 까마귀는 내 예상이 외였어. 미안해. 왜 그래? 아씨, 그냥 쏠걸. 저 등치 왜 안 오냐? 빨리 제가 와야 쏘는데. 등치 왜 안 와? 제가 와야 쏘는데 저거. 명탄이 저기 등치가 와야 쏜단 말이야. 제일 처리해야 돼. 등치가 좀 늦구만. 좀 아프죠? 큰일났는데? 아 이거 잘못 쐈어. 아 얘한테 쏴버렸어. 망했는데? 명탄이를 썼어 쟤한테. 아, 나 에너지 없는데. 이거 내가 없을 거 같냐? 아 조명탄을 쟤한테 썼어. 왜? 이게 총알에 다른 걸 먹잖아요? 무기가 개로 바뀌어있어. 그러니까 얘가 지금 권총이잖아요 지금. 그러면 조명탄을 먹는 순간 조명탄으로 바뀌어있어. 아씨 그게 자꾸 헷갈려. 아니 권총이면 계속 권총으로 돼 있어야지. 아 그래 조명탄을 쟤한테 썼네. 아 미친. 어디로 가야 되냐? 이래 어디야 이거? 이쪽이야? 아 이쪽이었어? 가는 길이 있었네? 봐봐 나 샷건 먹었죠? 저 상단에 샷건으로 바뀌어있어. 미친. 아 이런다니까. 아 이거 아까운 조명탄 때문에 뒤질 뻔했잖아 또. 위에 있는 모트. 아 또 뭐 빠졌어. 원고 왜 빠져있어. 아니 도대체 어디서 빠진 거야.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife.
같은 애 이해 힘들어 죽겠는데
And
이거.
Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife.
내가 중요한 시료인가? 중요한 사람이라고 그래. 아니 뭐 어디 있었어? 아니 있을 만한 데가 딱 여기밖에 없는데? 싸우느라 못 봤나? 아 참 괜히 신경 쓰이네 이거. 있을 만한 데가 여기밖에 없는데? 어디 빠졌냐? 이 다음부터는 좀 보기 그러니까 가자. 에라이씨. 권총이 좀 빨라서 쏘기가 좀 편해요. 장전을 해야 되는 게 좀 불편하긴 한데 애가 경직을 먹거든 총알을 맞으면. 근데 다른 총은 한 방 쏘고 안 죽잖아? 그러면 다음에 쏘기가 오래 걸리기 때문에 내가 맞을 확률이 너무 커요. 총알은 권총은 그냥 한 방 한 방 약해도 얘가 경직을 먹으니까. 여기도 뭐 딱히 그 멀쩡히 보이는 동네는 아니네요. 뭐가 나올 것 같기도 하고. 뭐가 나올 것 같다고 얘기하고 있잖아. 근데 모를 줄 알았지. 그러니까 얘가 이렇게 던지고 있는 거죠. 빠르니까 좋아. 여러 명 상대. 좀 판정이 조금 후해요. 저스트 회피 같은 경우는 이런 게임에서 판정 딱딱하면 이거 힘들지. 명탄이 하나 얻었다. 아프다 야. 야 이제 죽고 지랄해. 에너지가 슬슬 차니까 괜찮아. 빛 있는 데 가면 확 차고. 그래도 그 중간에 빠진 게 여기 있네? 저 첫 번째, 두 번째 거는 못 찾았다. 잘하면 찾을 수 있는 건가? 봐봐, 앨런이라는 거 3인칭으로 얘기하잖아.
Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the
내가
movement.
뭔가 놓치는 게
The
있네.
man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
그럼 나라고 얘기하는 거랑 앨런하고 다른 건가? 나는이라고 하거든요? 앨런이 얘란 말이야. 지금 주인공. 그럼 앨런의 소설이고 지금 이게 나는이라고 하는 그 소설이 나왔단 말이야. 원고가. 나랑 앨런이 다른 건가? 아니면 자아 분열? 형용세네? 너무 나가는 거 아니야? 근데 가능성이 없지는 않아요. 이게 사실은 이 다음 시리즈가 약간 그런 비스무리하게 나왔기 때문에 가능성이 없진 않지만 이 게임에서는 아직 그건 배제해 놓겠습니다. 이 다음 시리즈가 퀀텀 브레이크라니까? 퀀텀이 양자잖아, 양자. 근데 지금은 그걸 생각할 만한 그런 게 안 나왔기 때문에 배제를 해두는 거야. 음산한 분위기. 이런데 안 가볼 수가 없다고 또. 이게 낙사를 왜 만들어 놓은 거야, 도대체 게임에? 이렇게 후레쉬를 비춰보면 깜짝이야. 씨. 어우. 거기 있어서? 좀 알려주려고 그랬는데 설명하려고 그러는데 임마 이거. 설명하고 있는데 임마 이제. 이거 할 때 나와요. 그래서 내가 피한 거야. 또 조명탄으로 바뀌었다. 아, 이거 헷갈리면 안 돼. 아, 약간 전투 중이라 내가 좀 급해가지고 어쩔 수 없었어. 그냥 쏴버렸어. 근데 아까 걔가 보스급이었기 때문에 걔한테 쏘는 게 맞는데 내가 생각했던 건 뭐냐면 애들 모였을 때 같이 쏘려고 그런 거지. 근데 걔한테만 쏜 게 실패라는 거지. 여기 뭐 이렇게 많이 주냐? 아, 이거 또 전투가 있을 것 같아요. 야, 저기 딱히 뭐 딱 서 있는 거 봐. 그러면 뒤에 한번 갔다 갈게요. 저쪽인 것 같으니까 이쪽 먼저 가보겠습니다. 원고가 있죠? 웨이크에게 진정제를 놓는 하트만.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction.
장래성 있는
Wake was
환자.
easily the most promising subject he'd
치료가
had.
될 것 같다는
Well,
얘기인가?
since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan. Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
뭐 이제 진료소 하트만한테 잡혀간 거죠? 블러드본이야 뭐야? 야수병을 치료하러 왔다. 누구세요? 아 저기 베리구나. 아 누군가 했다.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
네이비? 네이비 같은 소리 하네. 빨리 열어. 이씨. 야. 그럼 그걸 왜 오라고 했어 진짜. 이제 와서 찾고 앉았어? 디펜스 게임. 아 디펜스 게임. 지켜라.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
망했는데? 제가 또 와서 때리네. 야, 호밍 보소. 피했다고 생각했는데. 적들이 생각보다 많구만. 그래갖고 이게 애들이 보여주지 않고 또 어디서 또 나와. 그러니까 이게 그래서 빡쳐요. 어딘가에서 또 나온다니까? 봐봐. 위험하다니까? 우리가 생각했던 데 외에서 나와버리기 때문에 빡센 거야. 뒤질래? 빨리 찾아! 뭐야, 뭐에 맞은 거야? 뭐야. 안 피해졌다. 아씨. 역시 빨리 끝나진 않는구만.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
죽었다고. 연타로 맞으면 꼭 이렇게 많이 죽더라. 야, 애가 못 찾는다 생각하고 그냥 도망가야겠다.
Hurry up, Barry.
좀 나가봐. 찾았어? 그냥 나가도 되나? 다 죽여버리고 가려고 그랬어?
Al, please tell me
저건
we're
또 왜
headed for the
가져가냐?
nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
아니 더 웃긴 거는 설마 이거 에피소드 끝났어? 뭐지? 얘가 그 정신과 박사한테 잡혀왔는데 저걸 그 병실에 갖고 있다는 게 더 신기해.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking
빨리
mad.
끝날
You
리가
are
없지.
by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can.
Al, I
No, listen.
이런 건
I
또
can
바이오하자드
bring her
세븐
back.
같아.
I can find her.
헤비레인하고
There's something special
바이오하자드
about this
세븐
place.
느낌.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing
끊임없이
is,
혼란스럽게
twisted
하거든,
to its own
헤비레인
ends.
같은 거.
That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a
운전
message
열심히 해라.
somewhere
또
at their
불안하다.
farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
와. 또 주인공은 살아.
God damn it, Al, talk to me.
살았어. 살아있네.
I had lost my gun in the crash.
총도 없어.
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
총이 없는 구간이네요. 배를 찾으십시오.
Barry!
베리베리, 스트로베리.
You're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way!
야, 적들도 찾았다, 씨.
What a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine!
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall! Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
진짜 저기 있네?
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
근데 쟤는 어디까지 떨어져 있는 거야?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't
그래.
worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would
램보가
turn
됐어.
into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
총도 후라시도 없습니다. 글쎄요, 이런 신비한 힘은 어디서 나는 거야? 아프다. 원고 나발이고 그냥 도망가자. 또 하나 찾았다. 앤더슨 농장의 월터.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. driving for his life and knowing it was useless. He didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
가자. 농장으로 가자. 무기 같은 거 줄 줄 알았더니 없네. 빨리 가야 된다. 꺼졌어. 차가 여기까지 와? 못 올라오는 것 같은데? 못 올라? 저기 가서 커피 좀 먹고 오자. 올라오냐? 너도 오는가? 아, 커피만. 아, 미안해. 아, 용서해줘. 나 죽어. 불 꺼졌다. 아이씨, 커피 한 잔 먹기 힘드네, 이거. 여기까지 왔어. 얘는 좀 채우고, 잉? 쌤통이다, 이거. 얘는 지금 빨리빨리 안 차는구만. 채우고 가야 돼. 에너지가 그냥 비슷한데? 차는 속도가? 그래도 여기 있으면 안전하니까 여기 좀 이따 가자. 그래도 한 2대는 버틸 정도는 좀 하고 가야 돼. 한두 대는 맞아, 무조건. 조용해졌는데? 가자. 잠잠해졌으면 아닌가? 아니네요. 아니었네. 음악 소리가 또 갑자기. 뭐야 너. 쌤통이다. 저쪽에 뭐 없겠지? 그냥 가자. 안되겠다. 무서워. 이 빠진 원고 찾다가 내가 뒤지게 생겼어. 일단 살고는 봐야 될 거 아니야.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
불이 안 켜지잖아. 항상 그렇습니다. 추후 도모를 해야죠. 일단 살아야 되니까.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
웨이크를 체포하는 나이팅게일.
Nightingale stared at the
누님도 아니고 형님이었어.
The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hands shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
나한테 왜 웨이크한테 질투를 자꾸 느껴? 이상하네. 누구 좋아하냐? 약간 그런 쪽도 생각해봐야 되나? 마누라랑 저 자식하고 바람 난 거야. 아니 그 나이팅게일이 보자마자 총을 다짜고짜 쏘잖아. 그래서 얘 정신병원에 넣어버린 거지. 이상하다고. 얘가 약물 투약 받으면서 뭔가 좀 이상해지는 거야.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
후라시 있다. 이제 총만 얻으면 된다. 니네 다 뒤졌어. 내려가면 이제 망하는데? 배터리가 없는데? 뭐가 움직인다? 이거 나 총이 없어서 어떻게 하냐? 오메가3는 지방에 좋고요. 모르겠고요. 튈게요. 오메가3고 나발이네. 어? 오메가3 같은 플레이어가 만졌다. 아, 아파. 나 여기까지만 가면 니는 끝이야. 와봐? 댐비야! 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 쩔? 빛이 있으라. 빛이 있어요, 빛이. 어디서 건방지게, 그림자 따위가. 뭐야. 차가 있다?
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
공경에 빠졌다고? 공경은 나도 빠진 것 같은데. 누굴 걱정할 때야? 그래서 커피 한 잔 마시고. 배터리만 있네? 고성능 손전등을 바꾸라고? 좋은 거야? 오. 더 좋은 건가? 배터리가 긴 건가? 근데 뭐, 딱히 총을 안 주는 거 보니까 총을 활용하지 않고 튀란 얘기네. 자꾸 저기를 봐. 뭔데?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
산장으로 가야 되나? 하여튼 뭔지 제가 사고 뭉친가 봐. 하여튼 사실 일로 가고 싶었는데. 뭐야?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
잠수부? 이제 발견한 거야? 원고를 놓고 가는 거? 강해지는 어둠의 존재.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
점점 강해졌다. 일단 총은 없고 조명탄으로 싸워야겠죠? 명탄이로 뭐야? 이거구나. 그 얍삽하냐? 이거 다크소울 같아. 나도 도끼를 쓰게 해줘라. 커피포트 있다. 레지기였으면 잘 자요. 산장을 탈출하는
The
환자들.
storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
그래? 형제들은 싸운 적 있다고? 섞어보는 거 아니야? 샷건 있어. 안 보이지만 샷건이 있었어.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
하지만 두 발밖에 없다. 떨구려고 할 땐 안 돼. 너는 이거 안 걸리냐? 넌 이거에 안 걸려? 한번 테스트 해보자. 이리 와봐. 안 걸리네. 샷건 총알 많이 주네? 샷건 안 쓸까봐 샷건 총알 많이 주는 거 보소. 제일 처리했어야 되나? 체크 포인트. 누가 때리냐? 한방 좋아. 때렸어? 깜짝이야. 미안해. 이거 있으면 안 되는데? 때를 대비해서 명탄이라 하나 쓴다. 나도 도끼 쓴다. 뭐야. 넌 아니야? 너 때문에 총알 한 방 썼잖아, 이 친구야. 큰일인데? 이거야. 레버밖에 없는데. 약간 이제 저기 빛 있으니까 뭐하네 이 새끼야. 와봐! 들어와! 새끼가 건방지게 없다 대고 들어와! 정말 어딜 건방지게 이씨.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
차가 어디 있어? 아 여기 있구나.
Anybody here?
뭐야?
Barry.
No, Danny, you're not. Please.
구하러 가자.
What are you? No, don't. I'm sorry.
빨리 구해야 되겠어. 베리를 빨리 구하러 가자. 안전하게 구하기 위해서 총알을 가져가야 돼. 이미 간 건가? 잘 가라 김베리. 힘 더럽겠어. 베리가 아니야?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
이 양반 술 마신 사람이잖아.
The farm again. For the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin.
확실하게 얘기해. 나 총 들었다.
I lost him. Something's
네가 데니 때려서 그런 거 아니야.
It's not him. Like a real.
이건 뭐 데니 때려가지고 유치장 들어갔잖아. 술 먹고.
Real good movie. The best friends.
너 아니야?
Bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
뭐야, 죽은 거? 넌 뭐 사람이 죽어가는데 응급처치도 안 하냐? 별장을 조사하라고 합니다. 조사버려. 뭐야?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
그렇게 쓸 거라고? 알았어. 탈출 스토리인가 봐. 별장을 조사하라는데? 이 농장이 애완동물이 아니에요. 뭐야, 안 가져. 뭐야. 뭐야. 의자가 갑자기 있어. 아프다. 어쩔 수 없구만.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
아저씨가 데니야? 뒤질 뻔했네. 일로 가야 되나봐.
The front door was locked.
이제 넘어갈 수 있게 큼지막하게 있네. 뚫려 있어도 못 넘어가요, 이 게임은.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
사슴. 이렇게 또 아이템을 얻어줘야 그래도 수월합니다. 잠깐만. 화장실이야? 휴지 좀 챙길까? 가다가 배 아플 수도 있잖아. 원고가 있어서 못 봤는데? 어이씨. 빠진 원고가 좀 있어.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
뭔 소린지. 자, 차 타고 가자.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
아, 여기 커피 포트 여기 있는 거 봐. 미친. 아, 미쳤다 이거. 이거 그냥 아무것도 아니에요. 그냥 그거예요. 수집품. 또 안 집을 수도 없고 이거. 여기가 루트는 아닌데 혹시 몰라서 와본다 이거. 열리네. 어이없네. 불필요하게 올라가게 만들어놨어. 뭐야? 문이 어디야? 이쪽이 루트가 아닌데 일로 올라가게 돼 있다고? 원고가 하나 있다는 얘긴데? 저쪽이 루트 같은데? 이쪽은 아니에요. 이쪽이 루트인가? 디컨 보러 왔다. 디컨. 데이지곤의 디컨. 디컨 어딨냐? 빡빡이 친구 뭐 누구더라? 사냥용 라이플? 사냥용 라이플이 좀 세더라고. 근데 열레발 열레발이면 이걸 바꿔야지.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
뭐 없겠지. 가자. 이거 데이즈 건은 아쉬운 게임이죠? 어두운 빛을 이길 수 없다. 최적화가 문제인 거죠. 최적화. 소니 게임 치고는 최적화가 좀 별로였죠. 최적화도 그렇고 버그가 너무 많아가지고. 이제 수정되고 나서는 점수를 한 85점을 줘도 될 것 같은데 저는 재밌게 했어요. 2회차까지 했어요. 뭐야? 죽여버려! 나도 차다 이거. 엠벼라. 아씨 왜 이렇게 팝해? 뭐야 이 아저씨 왜 이렇게 안돼. 그래 죽으려고 건방. 이 아저씨 아직도 안 죽어. 건방을 떨어. 차다 이거. 떠들고 차에 덤벼. 인간은 차를 이길 수가 없어요. 어차피 못 가네. 그래 가자. 내가 총알이 없을 줄 알았지. 총알 겁나 많아요. 오늘 다 뒤지는 거예요. 얘는 좀 힘든가? 플라치가 안 먹히는 것 같아. 어떻게 하지? 먹네? 초밥이었잖아. 저 풍차 있는데 못 갔는데? 이제 가는 건가? 아이씨, 가 말어. 홍차 있는 데 가면 어떻게 돌아올 수 있냐? 아, 무조건 가야 되는 길이네. 없네요. 또 왔는데 안 갈 수가 없지. 하지만 안 열린다 이거. 연어 먹는데 너무 행복해. 수산물 때문에 이거 연어는 괜찮겠지. 좀 미리 방류하기 전에 사놔가지고 1kg 시켰더니 아주 그냥 아우 남아돕니다. 끼니마다 적당히 먹었더니 느끼하지가 않아. 내일은 연어 위주로 먹어야지. 연어는 너무 좋다고. 화장실 이거 휴지 없냐? 봐봐, 휴지 갖고 다녀야 된다니까. 수산물 가게. 그렇지. 아유, 어떻게 하겠어. 나도 저 정도까지 할 줄은 몰랐다. 아, 투표 잘하라고. 뭐라고 하기엔 힘들다. 딸한테 추근대지 말라고? 아닌데요? 딴 사람 잘못한 거 아니야? 아, 아프다. 나 아니야. 아니에요. 쓰자. 귀찮다. 아니에요. 사람 잘못 봐슈. 너 한 명 어디 갔냐? 너 일로 와. 어디 있었어? 얘구만. 아니라니까. 아, 너 때문에 아까운 조명탄 썼다, 씨. 어떻게 될지 모르겠지만, 나도 모르겠다. 수산물 이거 어떻게 해야 되나, 씨. 원래 좋아하는 편은 아니지만. 하여튼 나쁜 놈들이지. 방류하는 놈들이나 그걸 모른 척 해주는 놈들이나.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
너 근데 왜 그러고 있냐?
God damn.
갑자기? 커피 한잔 먹어. 무대를 지키려고. 다 쓰자.
I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Oh! Hey, Al, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? Please just stop! Hold on, I'll try to get the stage lights on!
고성능 래퍼.
Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! Oh, damn it!
누가 던져, 저 새끼야. 죽었네? 아씨, 파밍 좀 하게도 냅둬라, 씨. 겁나 짜증나네. 파밍하게 냅둬놓고 공격하고 있어. 존나 이게 이런다니까? 낙사바다니까? 아니, 파밍하게 해놓고.
Hold on, I'll try to get the stage lights on!
뭐야, 언제 왔어? 언제 왔어? 이게 말이 돼?
Please, please, please!
들어라. 이거 맞았다고?
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really? Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it!
예측선 뭔데?
Back in the game! Yes!
잘 가고. 게임이 얍삽해 저렇게. 저기 터져버렸는데?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
눈 신난 것 같다. 이 와중에 원고 있는 거 보소. 나이팅게일의 명령에 의문을 갖는 멀리가.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
아무튼 모르겠어. 앤더슨 형제 집으로 가십시오. 앤더슨이 그 할배도 둘인가? 가자.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your
이게
cut's
어디 있어?
good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
입간판이 여기 있어.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
저 위로 올라가야 되나 본데. 아니네? 전원?
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
갑자기 뚝 떨어지고 그런 거 아니겠지?
I'm always right about everything, and if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very...
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this
사실 바깥에도 확인해야 되는데
Look at all this
귀찮다.
stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
이렇게 안쪽만 뒤지겠습니다. 아니, 커피포트 씨. 어차피 의미가 없는 게 수집품을 다 못 모으면 의미가 없어. 완벽하게 모으지 않는 한은 뭔가 빠지면 겁나 애매해. 짜증나. 저 봐봐, 이거 봐봐, 이거 뭔데 마지막 건. 70년대 앤더슨
It's
형제.
1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop
그래,
laughing.
오딘 얘기하는
He
거 보니까
contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
정상들은 아니야.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
약간 북유럽 신화에 엄청나게 심취해 있네. 아스가르드의 예신들 1975년 라그나로크 투어 천상의 분노와 복수를 경외하라. 어쨌든 지금 그 투어를 굉장히 바쁘게 했네. 뭐 소리가 나는 거 봐서 좀 뭐가 나온다는 얘기겠죠? 스파이더 센스 장난 아니야. 고성능이에요. 잘 가라고. 금방 녹이는구만. 뭘 사용하게? 아, TV가 있었구나. 뭐 사용하기가 뭔가 했다. 기묘한 이야기.
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams. We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this. Wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming.
꿈이 아니라 뭐야?
Isn't this my dream? Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream.
이게 의미심장한 건가?
And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream. But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this. Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there. I don't know what that means. It means
나도 그래요. 무슨 뜻인지 모르겠어.
no sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm. Hey, something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids.
꿈에서 깬다. 이게 꿈이라면 깨워야 된다는 얘기인가? 다시 와봐. 한번 이 아저씨한테 조명탄 한번 써볼까? 뭔가 제대로 못 쓴 것 같아. 아, 겁나 토끼네. 아, 갈래 그냥 비비는 대로 갈래. 아, 짜증나.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
왜 지랄인 거야? 너의 모습을 드러내, 이 새끼야. 그냥 쳐맞으려고 아주 그냥. 무서운 사람이에요. 앤더스. 피해줘. 뭐 하는구만. 뭐야. 들어오세요. 아니, 일부러 기다리고 있어서. 너 혼자야? 혼자면 할만하잖아. 우와. 어쩔. 건방지게 어떡하네. 무서운 사람이에요. 내가 항상 말씀드리잖아요. 무서운 사람입니다. 배터리 남아도니까 그냥 최대한 막사. 남아도니까 뭐야. 넌 거기 혼자 가만히 있어서 뭐하냐. 지 혼자 살라고 비단에 있는 거 봐. 아, 네. 그럼 못 써요. 지금 혼자 열심히 싸우고 있는데 진짜. 뭘 확인한 거야?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
출구를 찾으라고? 이거 사다리? 안 되네? 나가야 되나? 뭔가 있는데. 뭐 들어가는 모션은 왜 있는 거야? 저 안에서 찾아야 되나? 이게 일자형의 한계죠. 일자형. 이 안쪽인 것 같은데? 어디지? 뭐지? 아, 이게 문 있구나? 아씨. 태권도 아니야?
Be careful, Al!
뭔가 나올 것 같구만. 샷건이 없어요. 숨어 있고 앉았어 이거.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
이러면 안 뒤질 줄 알았슈? 너네는 어쨌든 죽어. 쟤는 뭐고 이건 뭐야? 아, 라디오구나.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
보안님 아주 그냥 철저하구만.
Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
된 것이냐?
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
뭐만 하면 발차기구만. 말 안 들으면 자꾸 발차기로 그냥 애들 까네. 그랬다는 건 또 전투가 있다라는 거죠. 뭐야? 이 아저씨랑 싸우는 거? 추격하는 거 봐. 근데 꼭 이런 멘트 할 때 약간 그런 멘트 같다? 단치라는 만화 있어. 단치라는 만화. 약간 그거 같아. 멘트가. 이상한 소리 하거든. 단체에서도 저런 말 하거든. 지가 실제로 할 때 하는 거 말투. 세상에 매덕말이 뭐 돼지야 뭐가 있다고? 약간 비슷합니다. 탄 같은 거 다 쓰면 끝나지 뭐. 드디어 왔나? 바랄라. 아 여기 아니야? 울타리 그냥 넘어가면 되는 거 아니냐? 아유 너도 참. 아 저장고를 열어야 되네. 저장고 안 열었어? 어떻게 가야 돼? 어디냐? 이거 아닌가 본데? 아, 저 위로 올라가서 가는 게 맞네. 아씨, 난 이거 도망가라고 냅둔 줄 알았네. 아, 위로 가서 다시 가라고? 아이, 넌 그거 문도 못 열어가지고 잘. 하여튼 도움이 안 돼.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
이거 안 돼? 또 영화나 이런 데 게임에서 보면 이거 하던데.
Hey, what's the holdup? Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies.
뒤질래? 열쇠 어딨어?
Come on, Al, open the door already. Seriously, I don't like it in here.
여기 있구나. 아주 그냥 찡찡대네 아주. 이지야 마냐인데 저딴 소리 하고 있어. 지금 내가 무슨 짓을 그거 하고 온 줄 알아?
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
아, 둘이 밀면 돼 또. 뭐야, 초상고 뭔데?
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
쟤네가 미친 건지 내가 미친 건지 알 수가 없고.
Come on, one more gate. Let's go.
그래, 이런 거 전기톱 망했다. 전기톱 들고 올 수도 있어요. 밖에는 좀 방대하니까. 이것도 뭐야? Old gas knows the truth. 알고 있다고? 진실을 알고 있다고 합니다. 진실이 뭡니까? 구라야? 피해 구라? 이 와중에 퓨즈도 확인해야 돼? 아, 진짜 되는 게 하나도 없구나. 집이 뭐 되는 게 하나도 없어. 그냥 집 외관만 멀쩡하지. 나와, 이 새끼야, 저. 아스가르드. 밴드.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
아, 너 왜 이렇게 길막하냐? 나와, MC. 너 어디 있어? 퓨즈 박스가 위에 올라가야 되나?
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome. Come on, Al.
잃어버린 일주 동안 수수께끼.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
일주일 동안 수수께끼. 수리는 금방 되는구만. 전기 기사님이었어요.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right! Must be.
이거야? 밤의 광기로 미쳐버린 빛의 여인을 찾아. 빛의 여인을 찾으라고? 어둠의 여인이 아니고?
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as
신시아
soon as it
위버?
gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
이 와중에 실컷 마시자.
I'm sorry about Alice. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right?
Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer,
저 뭐야
goddammit.
깜짝이야. 너 간판은 또 저기 왜 있어?
I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I could. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What?
저거 갖고 왔을 리가 없잖아.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make
혹시
it.
인셉션처럼 저게 있으면 현실이 아니고 막 그런 건가? 얻었어. 얼마나 많이 먹었길래? 뭐야? 잠깐 깼다가 또 잔 거야? 뭐지? 진짜 얘가 문제 그 연관이 있는 거야? 그 게임 초반이잖아. 뭐야? 3인칭으로 보는데?
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice!
이게 시작이죠, 거의.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
뭔 놈의 납치범이 오더니 지가 마누라를 납치했네 어쨌네 그래가지고.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
할머니 뭐냐고.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
내가 먼저 왔어.
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice!
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No.
안 죽었을 수도 있다며 임마.
She drowned.
할매.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
자아 분열 같아. 얘도 또 다른 자아야. 저 할매.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
독수리야?
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. We'll know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber.
아이덴티티보다 더 헷갈리네.
You look so old.
아이덴티티래. 인셉션보다. 진실이라고 얘기하는데 진실 같지가 않아. 뭐야, 그것도 허구 같아.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy. My mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
발매가 소설 쓰라고 하라고 한다고 소설 썼다고? 말이 돼?
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
맞아.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
마무리만 미드 같아. 이런 식으로. 꽉 이렇게 딱 끝나.